swaps we've done. This is a 96 Tahoe having trouble. They were known for having intake problems where they leaked water down into the motor, and it was replaced at 50-some thousand miles, then at 70-some thousand. Well, this 5.3 drive by cable, so it was really an easy swap. The Vortec, we put it in, and it made it right to the tranny, no problem. We used our motor plates, and it bolted right to the 96 Tahoe motor mounts. Now, on the clamshells, there's a little hump on the backside. You have to grind it off where it fits flat against the motor plates, and then it actually bolted in. We took the battery from the passenger side and moved it to the driver's side because it already had a battery box here. That let us put the factory type air duct, like a 99 truck air duct on it, and use the regular air duct box. Notice we mounted the computer over there for the 5.3 on the passenger side and put the fuse panel and the diagnostic link, and then we keep the original computer on board. The reason you want to do this is this still is going to take care of the anti-lock brakes and all that. Don't cut no wires first when you go to do the swap. Take the oil pressure out of the engine with the wire still hooked to it, the coolant temp out, and then always take and label everything, because we're going to reuse the alternator wire, the AC wires, the oil pressure wire, cooler wires, starter wires. So the starter is going to hook up just like it did before, but this really makes clean installation. We use regular 99 truck radiator hose, so it's simple. We were able to put the fan in. It worked just perfect for the manual fan. The power steering lines, we just had to tweak them with a bend a little bit, and they bolted right to the 5.3 truck, and the exhaust headers fit. It's just a really easy swap. Now, if you've got a 94 and earlier, you can't use the 4L60E that comes with that vehicle, because it had 12 pins in the transmission, and so it won't work with the LS1 type computers. They have to have 13 pins in the passenger side. Now, your earlier motors that were drive by cable had dual fuel lines, a feed and return, so we in turn have the quick disconnects and the fittings to hook up the fuel lines, went right down and hooked into the regular fuel filter. We also have an adapter to go in the passenger side head that let us put the 3/8 pipe fitting right back into the head so the gauge works properly. And then we have an oil pressure switch that screws into the back of the motor that let us put the factory oil pressure setting unit on there. This story is on the web, and it'll show you step by step how to do it. Really a simple deal. Gets better mileage, startability, drivability. These motors, no more distributors, they're just so dependable. But it's an easy deal. Just remember, don't cut our wires. Label everything first. Then once we get it in, then we can eliminate some wires.